Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the PSAT. This is Chapter 5, Lesson 38. Some sentences pack in two negative words when one is plenty. That mistake is called a double negative, and today we'll learn to spot it and fix it. The rule is simple: one negative per clause. First, meet the negative words. The obvious ones are not, no, never, and none, plus nothing, nobody, no one, and nowhere. But not loves to hide inside a contraction. Isn't, can't, didn't, won't, haven't. Every one of these words already carries the idea of no. Keep that in mind because the trouble starts when two of them land in the same clause. Here's the mistake. We don't have no batteries. Listen to it. Don't is negative, and no is negative too. That's two negatives crammed into one clause, and that's a double negative. In standard English, it's wrong because the two negatives fight each other. One negative is all a clause needs to say no. So how do we fix it? You have two easy fixes, and both leave exactly one negative. Fix 1. Keep don't, and swap the second negative for a yes word. No becomes any. We don't have any batteries. Fix 2. Keep no and drop the other negative. We have no batteries. Either way, one negative survives and the sentence is correct. Pick whichever sounds smoother. Now the sneaky part. 3 little words are already negative, even though they don't look it. Barely, hardly, and scarcely. So pairing them with another negative makes a double negative. Can't hardly wait is wrong, because can't and hardly are both negatives. The fix is can hardly wait, dropping the NT. Treat barely, hardly, and scarcely as full negatives, and you won't double up. So here's your quick check for any sentence. In each clause, count the negative words. And don't forget the hidden ones. Every NT counts, and so do barely, hardly, and scarcely. If you count more than one negative in a single clause, you've got a double negative. So fix it. Either drop one or swap one for a yes word. One negative per clause. Let's try a few. In this first set, 2 sentences say almost the same thing, but only one avoids the double negative. Count the negatives in each and pick the one with exactly 1. Pause and try each one before I answer. Option A. I haven't ever met him. Option B. I haven't never met him. Both start with haven't, which is negative. Option B adds never, a second negative, so that's a double negative. Option A uses ever, the yes word, leaving just one negative. So the answer is A. Option A. You can't go nowhere downtown. Option B. You can't go anywhere downtown. Can't is negative in both. Option A piles on nowhere, a second negative, so it's wrong. Option B swaps in anywhere, the yes word, keeping one negative. So the answer is B. Option A. He didn't do anything about it. Option B. He didn't do nothing about it. Didn't is the negative in both. Option B adds nothing, doubling up. Option A uses anything, the yes word, so only one negative remains. So the answer is A. Now fill in the blank so the clause has exactly one negative. Look at what's already there, then choose the word that keeps a single negative. Pause and try each one. There isn't blank paper in the copier. Isn't already gives us a negative. No and none are both negatives, so either would double it up. Any is the yes word, so it keeps a single negative. so the answer is any. Nothing blank replaced the photo I lost. Look at the start. Nothing is already a negative word, so the verb has to stay positive. Can't would add a second negative. Can keeps it to 1, so the answer is can. The witness blank seen nothing at all. Here, nothing supplies the negative. Hadn't would make it 2, a double negative. Had is affirmative, so the clause keeps exactly 1 negative. So the answer is had. Let's wrap up. A double negative is 2 negative words in a single clause, and in standard English, it's a mistake. To fix it, keep just 1 negative. Either drop the extra one or swap it for a yes word, like any or ever. And stay alert for the hidden negatives, every NT plus barely, hardly, and scarcely, which already count. Count the negatives in each clause and aim for exactly 1. Great work!